Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Monday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. And today in studio, I have Kyle from Room 4 Millie.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Welcome. So if you've not been to this place, it is dope. That's how the kids say it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Fresh.
All that.
I hold my cameramen shaking their heads.
The kids say lit.
Lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
Well, they-
I- Hey, quiet in the studio audience. No heckling. Give me a little history of Room for Millie.
All right, yeah. So, we kind of, unfortunately opened right before the pandemic, but we opened to a lot of fanfare. We put a lot behind it. Amazingly designed cocktail menu, beautiful bar space done with a lot of local artists in that style. Just a very free space too. There's not a lot of, you don't have to worry about what you're wearing really or anything else. And just a lot of effort into the cocktails that we really do, and just providing a good environment for everybody. And so we've done a lot of different online classes through the pandemic to keep us going. Did a lot of local happy hour stuff, and we've been back in full swing for a while now.
Where exactly are you located?
We are on Platt Street, kind of next to Denver Beer Company, if you know that area, right over there in the Circle building there.
Maybe?
Yeah,
16.
1615.
Right
is
across
the
from
address for
Daughter
the
Thai
Circle building.
Kitchen also.
Yep, we have a really nice patio as well on that spot.
And you do small bites as well?
We do.
Yeah.
And that always kind of varies with the place. We do different chefs at times. We're looking forward to doing probably some pop-ups coming up soon with some local guys as well. But just kind of as eclectic as our drink menu is, we try to always keep kind of a small, eclectic tapas menu that changes seasonally.
Okay, so we're going to be drinking during lunch today, which is awesome.
Always the best way for lunch.
Do we want to start with one you've already made and explain it, or do you
For
want
sure.
Okay.
We're going to do a couple drinks today. But
Let's start with this one.
Yes. Go ahead and grab yourself. You can try to check it out
Tell
as
me
well,
what's in
guys.
that.
So this is a Delta Royale. Probably by far one of our most popular drinks at Room for Millie here, guys. Basically what we did, is kind of think of a strawberry margarita kind of in the back of your mind. But we took out a lot of the sweeteners in there and just kind of recreated it as more of an herbal with a little bit of lavender and strawberry happening. You're going to get dry vermouth or blanc vermouth in there, as well as a little bit of Chirot, which is an aloe brandy, which kind of adds a nice backbone to the drink. But really what you're going to find is just a very fresh but also very dry drink, which is just really refreshing. So,
Cheers.
yeah, cheers for sure. Wanted you guys to try that and check that out. Should be absolutely delicious there.
You will not be getting this, Evan. This one's okay, now when are you
those
gonna
goes
make
down too smooth there. For sure, guys. So what we're gonna do today, we're actually gonna do a little tiki today. Kind of a cool program that we have going on there. Like most bars, we do love our tiki drinks. We do have a program there as well with our happy hour tiki. So we do a different tiki drink every week. And for that, we basically donate $1 of that drink for everyone we sell every month to a different organization, charity. We vote out it on the staff, kind of based on a few pillars that we all believe in, and done different stuff. We've done some pretty cool stuff with some of the hurricane relief now for some of our tiki drinks. There's a big bar competition happening there, so that was kind of close to home.
So you get drunk and you do good.
Yes, exactly. So the more people
Win-win.
drink, the more they get to donate. So it's fun there. But yes, so this one we're going to make is a really fun old drink. Originally by Don the Beachcomber, the father of all tiki drinks.
Yeah.
So this is called a zombie. Most people have had it. Pretty complex drink. We kind of toned it down a little bit so you're not drinking so much rum at one time. But you see a lot of the flavors and stuff that we make are kind of going in this drink.
You're not going to believe how complicated their drinks are. I mean, this is not a rum and coke.
Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna go ahead. Always start out with a little bit of bitters here for this guy. This is just Angostura. Adds a nice spice background. We're also gonna be doing a little fresh lime juice in this guy as well, and a touch of fresh grapefruit juice. And now, what adds a lot of the backbone to this drink is kind of a mix that Don's Beachcomber came up with himself, but it's a mix of basically a grapefruit cordial. So you're boiling down the grapefruit with the peels, as well as a little bit of sugar to kind of create a real tartness. And then we also do a few different syrups that we're adding in here. Honey, as well as a little bit of cinnamon syrup as well. That grapefruit cinnamon combination was very popular with a lot of stuff he did.
This is why you go to a place like this, because you're not making this at home. You should make yourself your vodka tonics.
All right, and then last here we have Grenadine. one thing I always like to talk about Grenadine. You know, Grenadine in America, we kind of view it as like a cherry syrup or something the kids get. And that's not at all what it is. You know, it's made with fresh pomegranate. It's an absolutely beautiful syrup. You look at a lot of old drinks and they all have Grenadine. It's a really beautiful additive. Don't think of store-bought Grenadine as real Grenadine.
You're making your own Grenadine?
Yes, for sure. We boil down fresh pomegranate and everything. So you just have this beautiful syrup. So unlike what most people think.
Like the roses.
Yes, exactly. And finally, for the fun part, we have our rums. And so traditionally, this is a light and dark split base here. So a lot of old tiki drinks you'll find do have that light and dark aspect to it, which is nice. And so we'll be using plantation for both today. Traditional dark, which is a nice big, adds a lot of the caramel notes to your cocktail, as well as just the regular white rum, which is nice and sweet.
Plantation is from where?
Plantation, I believe, is from the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Barbados. And then we're also using a little Ray and Nephew today as well, which is an overproof rum.
Don't know what that is.
So basically, you know, most proofs, you're going to hit around 80 proof for most liquors and everything. A lot of traditional alcohols at the time period were made a much higher proof because, you know, for shipping purposes and everything else. Also, you know, there's that old story of Navy gin and, you know, this high proof gin. What that is that was the test for old sailors. They would dump the gin on gunpowder. And if the gunpowder lit, then you knew the gin was strong enough. And so that's a certain proof that gunpowder was still light on fire with soaked with alcohol. So that was always a test to know you weren't getting swindled.
All right.
At the time
Cool
there.
story.
Yes, but a lot of overproof you'll find, and like a lot of like more of the time where these liquors were shipped by, you know, they're actually shipped by ship at the time. So Ray and Nephew, a nice little funky rum too, and that's always nice to have in these drinks.
So what's the proof on that?
Ray and Nephew is 126. Traditionally,
Apparently
this
I'm
drink
not getting
does
any
use a
work
little
done
one-
today.
That's why it's called a zombie. So that's why I said we're toning this drink down too. Usually this drink has twice as much of this rum in there. Hence why the zombie aspect of it all. Oh, and there's absinthe and everything. We got lots of stuff going in this guy. All right, guys, so we went through all of our ingredients right here. Pretty much everything going. Now we're going to go ahead and shake a little bit. With a tiki drink, we're doing a style of a shake called a whip. So since you're going to be having a drink on crushed ice, you don't want to shake it too much because that over dilutes the drink because the crushed ice will melt quickly. So with this, you just use a little crushed ice and you whip in a shaker. That way you're getting a nice froth as well as just a little bit of chill and dilution to your drink. So
I've never heard of that before.
yeah,
Whip.
it's, you know, it's the little things that make your drink taste a little better. If you ever get like a crushed ice or a frozen cocktail before and it tastes a little watered down when you get it, it's probably because they just over diluted it first. And then they just didn't realize how fast their ice was melting, which is important when you go to a nice bar and you see those nice big cubes or the big machine, the cold draft machines and stuff. That's really important for actually the drink that you're drinking.
Okay.
So like I said, basically here, instead of totally just shaking the drink, I'm basically just mixing everything together with that crushed ice and then chilling it as well. Go ahead, just give it a little bit of a shake here. You can kind of hear it getting all frothy in there. And then kind of the thing with this style is that you want to shake until you hear the ice kind of melt. And once the ice is gone, you just have basically a clean beverage in there. And with this style as well, you don't need to use a strainer because there's no broken ice chunks in the cocktail. So this we could just add right, and you'll kind of see how beautiful and frothy that is right there. So we'll just pour that right in there. And now sometimes he used to traditionally add absinthe to the drink. I like to mist it, just to kind of get a big aromatic, and we kind of smell that absinthe there, right? Get a little breath spray for you. I'll get you going. Alrighty, guys.
But wait, there's more?
Oh, there's more. So what I love about these old tiki drinks, man, they just have the craziest amount of ingredients. These tiki bars, I was just at a tiki bar, the oldest one in the country in LA, and their menu is 94 cocktails on their menu.
How many cocktails do you have?
Oh man, I mean, I would say, you know, just on the menu, we're probably looking at like, between all the happy hours and special menus, over 20.
Yeah,
Regular
that's
ones always done.
manageable, though.
But, you know, we're the kind of bar where we have a lot of bartenders that all have a lot of experience from different areas. So I would say probably half of what we make, we just make up on the spot for people.
Okay.
All right, guys. So kind of just finishing this guy off here for us. A little bit of mint.
And what are your hours there these days?
our hours right now, at the time right now, we are doing like 5 to midnight right now. You know, maybe a little later sometimes on the weekends, but 5 o'clock seems to be the time right now. We probably will be soon kind of opening more into happy hour hours and everything else, but, you know, just kind of keeping with the times right now.
And
But
what days
5
of the week?
p.m. And right now we are open Thursday through Monday
Okay.
at the time. A little bit of bitters on the top for aromatic. Always important part of every tiki drink here.
I thought he was done for sure.
Oh, I know, but see, the best part about tiki drinks is the garnishes. You have them here. And so, last step for my friends here is very traditional Don the Beachcomber garnish. Is a little bit of a charred cinnamon stick for everybody here.
Hope he doesn't set off the fire alarm.
No, I shouldn't, hopefully. We'll see. And last but not least,
Come
for
on.
my friends, an absolutely beautiful tiki drink for you, my friend. And
I mean, we've had people make some cocktails on here, but nothing at this level.
a very traditional zombie for everybody here. And like I said, guys, that's for charity. So, you know, you feel good about
It's
drinking.
for the kids.
It's for the kids, guys.
All right,
It's
let's
for the
quickly
kids.
get into the food.
All right, guys, for food stuff.
What'd you bring for food?
So like I said, guys, we always do a little bit of tapas. Kind of we'll try to do a lot of world plates and everything else. So we'll kind of go through everything, you know, for our menu right now of what we brought for us today.
Start with these three.
All right, so here on our left here, or my left here for you guys, we do a spiced walnuts. Everybody likes good, you know, nuts at a bar. So we do ours, a little bit of brown sugar as well as sambal. It's an Indonesian kind of spice, so it adds a little bit of spice there, and then sesame seed. So pretty classic on the candied walnut aspect, but very delicious. Like I said, a little bit of that heat coming in there. Second, we have poached prawns. So everybody loves poached shrimp, super delicious there. We do that with a little chimichurri as well as preserved lemon slices. So you get a nice savoriness as well as a little bit of kind of a sour tartness coming through. And then for our deviled eggs, kind of, you know, bars and eggs always go well together, so we've always tried to do something there. And we do one that's done with a little bit of feta, so a nice fresh one, a little bit of a peach chutney on there. And then on here, the sambal as well, so make it a comeback here. So a little spicy, like I said, with a little cooling cucumber, and then black sesame on the top. And then on the bottom, you'll see a little fleur de sal as well as crunchy garlic. So a nice texture as well.
I could see this going so well with these cocktails.
Oh yeah, you know, everybody loves a little snack right there.
This looks like a little burrata, maybe?
Yeah, so we do a burrata with a variety of different sets all the time. Right now, because of the season in Colorado, we're doing it with peaches. So, you know, Colorado's definitely known for that. So we have little peaches as well as pears going on, little heirloom cherries, and then a little torn mint going on in there. So bright and fresh, as well as the toasted bread and just no burrata cheese. So yeah,
I think you got it. I think you
there
did
we
it
go.
all.
There we go, my friends.
That's impressive. Here, take your drink.
Ah,
Cheers.
cheers, guys.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers, everybody.
Give them your website.
For sure. Roomformilly.com is where you can find us there. You can find everything about the bar, menu there, hours there.
Reservations?
We're not doing reservations right now. We're doing an online wait list. That way, if you're in the area, you can see if we're busy, see if we have a wait. That way, you don't have to be there to sign up. As long as you're around, you can sign up a little ahead of time, and then we'll save a spot for you, which has been going really well so far. So that pops right up on our website, and you can just go ahead. Super easy.
Did we forget anything? All right. The studio audience says we're good to go. Thanks for coming in. Good to meet you.
Yeah, no problem. It was
gonna
great,
go
guys.
for that
Have an
guy
egg,
right
man.
there.
Everybody loves an egg.
Have an egg.
There we go, guys.
We back at this tomorrow for what's for lunch? Let's eat. Who made that?
Tasty. Our chef right now.
Did you make
She's
that?
over there.
That was really good.